My mother-in-law wore tight trousers. The other one in shorts is my wife Nina. She licked her lips and ate a frozen straw. She wanted affection and sat down on my knee. My wife licked her lips again and offered to take a bite of ice cream, but I refused. He kissed her on the neck and cheek. Her mother walked nearby in trousers. Her figure was also beautiful, and that's when I started staring at her. "Rest," said the mother-in-law and left the room. We lay under the blanket. I hugged Nina from behind. "Ninal, are you sleeping?" "No." "Okay." He kissed her neck several times, turned his wife's head towards him and pressed his lips to his. Nina stopped me with his hand and said, "No need for a bunny." "Well, relax. That's what you want." "I want to, but I won't be with my mother. Mom went to bed in the other room a long time ago. I won't." We kissed, hugged in the semi-darkness. We could hear her accelerating breath. She pushed my hand away again. "I won't. Mom will hear and understand everything. I'm loud." "He will understand. So what?" "I won't." "We'll cover your mouth." "Well, no. I don't want it that way." Nina stopped kissing, turned her back and continued to ignore my touches. I didn't stop trying. "But I won't. Leave me alone. I'm actually tired already." Disappointed, I went to the bathroom. The appetizing smell from the kitchen beckoned, and after washing, I hurried there, irritated, dissatisfied and hungry. I didn't want to talk to my mother-in-law, but her first words immediately appeased me and made me happy. "Son, how did you sleep?" While I was eating pancakes, my mother-in-law poured me tea. The concern even made me feel a little awkward. "You are so caring," I said. "I'm a little guilty." "Oh, come on. Someone has to feed the man in the house. You know, as they say, there is love in the family when the wife and husband have their mouths full." She explained and burst out laughing. Elena Pavlovna was in a dressing gown, and I again appreciated her figure. The bathroom is very large. My wife and I fit there together, usually just rested and meditated in hot water. She stood by the window drinking tea. In one hand there was a mug, and in the other a smartphone in which she was scrolling through something with her finger. Her big blue eyes never left the screen. I hugged my wife from behind and stroked her belly. I liked that such a beauty would give birth to my child. "Shall we go swimming soon?" I asked. "I'll go swimming alone." "Excuse me." "What a coward you are." Nina didn't answer. I was irritated by her fear of a 30-year-old girl. She can't ask her mom to go to the store for a couple of hours so she can be alone with her husband. Why don't I ask Elena Pavlovna about this myself? Nina went to wash. I sat in a chair and corresponded, solving work issues. Soon the mother-in-law came in. I need to tell her to give us space or calm down her daughter. "Why did Ninka go to the bathroom?" the mother-in-law asked, sitting down on the bed. Her blonde hair was well-styled and the neckline of her tank top was a little inviting. "Why don't you rub her back?" Elena said and burst out laughing. I thought for a second and answered. "She doesn't want to. She's embarrassed of you. She is embarrassed to be with her husband when her mother is at home." "Well, talk to her or something. It seems to me that there is no need to be shy." "Of course not. If you don't spend time with your husband, he will look at your mother-in-law," she said. Elena's face was beautiful and stern. She is a strong woman and looks like a boss. But there was no reproach in her words. Only irony, and there may be interest. The conversation with my mother was beneficial. Finally, everything worked out with my wife. After we finish, my wife is usually happy and looks at me with a stupid smile. It was the same now. Then we fell asleep. Nina woke up cheerful and climbed up to kiss me. "No, I say. Now we will be on schedule." "How else is this?" she asked playfully. "I'll give you a separate quota. No more, no less. Punishment for pushing me away." I answered cheerfully. She smiled, but a slight worry appeared in his eyes. "Well, stop saying that," Nina said jokingly. We laughed. I washed my face and came into the kitchen. Elena Pavlovna had breakfast with cheese sandwiches on black bread. I kissed her on the cheek and said, Good morning, Mom. Every morning now I met my mother-in-law and kissed her on the cheek. One day she asked me, "Why have you become so affectionate?" Well, I like living with you. That we live together like a big family. I like you. I want you to live with me, like at home. There's enough room for everyone. Our mutual politeness and helpfulness only gained momentum over time. And most importantly, such mutual flirting did not arouse the slightest suspicion in the wife. Pregnancy made itself felt and moments of intimacy became fewer and fewer. And so, one evening everything happened to my mother-in-law. The wife slept in a sweet sleep, and I came to the kitchen to drink tea. Here the mother-in-law comes out of the bathroom in her shirt. "Why aren't you sleeping, son?" "I've become somewhat nervous lately. I can't find a place for myself. Insomnia." "Yes. I think I understand what's going on here." "And what?" "Well, it's been a couple of months since you even once asked me to go out there for a walk. Any normal guy would climb the wall in that amount of time. So what?" With these words, she stood behind me and began to press my shoulders and neck. "Look how tense you are all. Your muscles are like stones. Now I'll relax you on the way." The massage was just good. "Well, lie down on the couch. I'll remember the back. And take off your t-shirt too." I took off my shirt, but didn't have time to lie down on the couch. I couldn't stand it anymore. He turned around and pulled Elena Pavlovna to him and kissed her. "Oh, sorry. I couldn't resist. Your hands are so nice." "Don't apologize. I wanted this myself for a long time." Yes, everyone was embarrassed to take such decisive action. Well, by the time Nina was already in the maternity ward, I could make a list of criteria and completely compare her with her mother in all respects. Nina does everything with pleasure, and Elena Pavlovna is very careful, as if modestly, in no hurry, rarely raising her eyes. The mother-in-law is more diligent, but still the daughter is clearly ahead. It's probably a matter of age. Perhaps the wife wins. Thank you for your attention and feedback. Subscribe and like.